Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast Retro Life for You. My name is Chris, host of the show. And with us this week is Mr. Travis Rollins and Marty Phillips. Say hello to the people, Travis and Marty. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Travis, Marty, the people, Travis and Marty. All right, now I've introduced you guys. We're good to go. This week, we are doing a movie. How about that? It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Always a movie, is it? We're doing Universal Soldier with, as Travis likes to say, the king of the splits,
The king of the splits.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I'm gonna plug his TV show again
What
because
was
that's where I got that from.
what was that TV show called? It was on Netflix, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember. Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. It was on, and it might take me a second to figure it out. I don't think it was on Netflix. I don't remember where
It was on
at.
one of those. It was on one of those platforms like that, though. I thought.
Yeah, it was on Hulu or Amazon or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the movie this week.
Absolutely hilarious TV show. Find it and go watch it. It's great.
It wasn't that great. That's why I never watched it.
Yeah, you're out of your mind.
No, see, you're
As
the
soon
kind
as
of person.
As soon as that girl come walking up in the very first episode, in the very beginning, this super crazy hot chick comes walking up, maybe wrapped in a towel like she just got out of the shower, and she's like, "Jean, I'm sticky," and he's like, "Coconut water." She was like, "Huh?" He goes, "Coconut water. The entire house is plumbed with coconut water." It's like,
See, I think in order for you
Great.
to like that show, then you're probably the person that watches Parks and Recreation. You probably watch,
yeah, yeah.
you probably watch
Parks and Rec is
the
hilarious.
Office, or whatever it was called. You
Look,
probably watch.
look,
You
look
probably
at
watch
Chris over
those
here
shows.
on his high horse. So, are you a Gen X or a Boomer? This dude over here thinking nothing's funny. That's hilarious. Meanwhile, I was go watch some Summer Vacation with John Candy with two funny scenes.
You love Summer Vacation. Don't act like you don't. You love Summer Vacation.
I don't know why I don't know, loving it.
You love Summer Vacation. Marty loves Tough Turf. I mean,
You know, Chris, the kind of guy that don't think Mel Brooks is funny.
Mel Brooks is hilarious. What are you talking about?
See, this is that kind of dry humor and him making fun of himself. Maybe it's too intellectual.
Oh, hold up. Yep, he's muted now. He can't speak. Okay. Now we got that taken care of. Hey, listen. See, his mouth's moving, but he's not.
That's not that.
Oh, there he goes. He's got access to. Well, it's all right. Hey, aren't we talking about Universal Soldier this week?
Yes, we're supposed to be. I don't know why you got all sidetracked.
You keep talking about everything but that. So, if you grew up on VHS rentals and cable TV reruns, this movie was mandatory viewing. You had to watch this because you couldn't. It's been on 1,000 times. You couldn't miss it. At some point, you had to watch this movie.
Exactly.
I'm gonna come out front and say, did you go to? Because we used to do this and we quit doing this. When was the first time did you see it, Chris and Marty? Did y'all go to the theaters or did you see it on TV?
If I'm not mistaken, Marty, we went to the same movie together that weekend and watched it, Universal Soldier.
We did, yeah. We went to the theater and saw it.
That's awesome.
I do believe so. I mean, I've known Marty for a lot of years, so I mean, I think I've known Marty since 91 or 92.
That's super cool.
One of the two. Marty, you going robotic on me, man. And he froze up.
His link broke. Oh, he's gonna go rogue.
Yeah. He still thinks he's going, but he's not going. Hold up.
We're going to check our link to MP.
I just dropped him down for a second. Hold on.
Soldier 421 MP. MP 4201. There we go.
Yeah, Marty is frozen up. There he is. I think he's coming back up now. Nope. Marty's been having trouble with it. He forgets to turn the Wi-Fi off on his phone because if he's on his Wi-Fi at the house, I believe one of his kids games, and when he's gaming, it cuts his connection down. So Marty's
that'll do it.
Off on his phone and work on his just off his internet.
What's messed up now too? What's messed up now too is so many people are gaming. Gaming's so huge that they'll prioritize the bandwidth to the video game to consoles too.
I know, Marty. Are you good now?
I don't know.
Did you turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone? Did you turn your Wi-Fi
off?
Yeah,
my Wi-Fi's been off. So
okay, because it sounded like it was back on. You were robotic on us for a minute. So I was telling everybody I've known you since like 90, 91, 92, somewhere in there. 93 maybe.
Yeah.
So it was
I bet
very
you got
early
an iPhone,
on.
don't you? You're using an iPhone, aren't you?
No, Marty's
no, Android. I don't like iPhone.
What?
Marty's one of those people.
It must be the iPhone next door.
Yeah.
I saw this. My best friend's dad took him and I to see this when I was still living in Aiken. I think I was about 11, 12, something like that. It had just came out. Yeah. Opening weekend, we went to see it. We were pumped on this one.
Oh yeah, I think everybody was. It looked really good. If you were a Van Damme fan, it was, which everybody was pretty much at that time. You know, it's
for
sure we're all crazy for.
Yeah, because you had like a lot of movies of his that had just came out before Universal Soldier, like Kickboxer, and Bloodsport. I mean, they got the hype going. So
I think, did Lionheart come out before this one too?
Yeah, I believe so.
I want to say yes.
There were a couple of more too, because remember he played. He was the bad guy in a Jet Li movie, I think.
No, he was a bad guy in two of the movies previously. One was No Retreat, No Surrender with Kurt McKinney, and then he was a bad guy in a movie called Black Eagle with Sho Kosugi.
Black Eagle, Sho Kosugi. Okay, Sho Kosugi. It was Black Eagle's the one I was thinking of. He had his hair blacked out and all slicked back.
Yeah. Well, he had that look in a lot of his early stuff, because I want to say Black Eagle and No Retreat, No Surrender, he was playing like a Russian role in both of them.
Yeah,
he was. And No Retreat, No Surrender was his first film. His first film where he had any actual stuff in. The first film I can remember him being in as a cameo was Breaking. He was one of the guys on the beach dancing.
Oh yeah, we
when they were having their little breakdance thing going on. He was one of those people in the background dancing. Matter of fact,
did you know this? I'm pretty sure y'all know this, but do you know that Jean-Claude Van Damme was the Predator?
Yes, we do.
And the first Predator movie with Arnold.
Yeah, we knew about that.
He got replaced with the other person because of I think it was because of the suit was too hot that he was in, and he wasn't tall enough. So
he was being a little bit of a diva.
He was
an uncredited soldier and missing in action too. But it's cool too, because Dolph Lundgren, talking about the hype for it too. You had him and Dolph across from, opposite one another, and you had Dolph coming off of maybe not so freshly coming off of, but of course you had Ivan Drago, but then Red Scorpion was pretty big. Masters of the Universe, of course, which is 4 years earlier. But then you had Red Scorpion. He was in the first iteration of the Punisher as Frank Castle. Then I think that was, what was it? Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yeah, with Brandon Lee.
Yeah. So coming off of that, he was popping right then too.
Yeah, speaking of Brandon Lee, I got to say this, and I'm gonna jump to the description real quick. Travis, you wasn't here with us on this one. We have an interview coming up. It's going to be, well, it was just this past Thursday, I guess you could say. It was last week's episode by the time this one comes out. It was an interview with Sean Kanan, who was in Karate Kid 3. We talked about Karate Kid 3, and we did Cobra Kai stuff. Did you know in Karate Kid 3, he got hurt doing his own stunts, and he almost didn't make it back, and the person they were going to replace him with was Brandon Lee.
Oh wow!
So there was a possibility of seeing Brandon Lee playing the bad guy Mike Barnes. I don't know if that would have worked out so right. He doesn't look very intimidating or anything usually, But anyway, the movie. For those who aren't sure what it is, people who might be younger who are watching the show with us and taking to some of these movies we've been talking about and going back and watching them. The film follows Luc Deveraux, which is Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Andrew Scott, played by Dolph Lundgren, two American soldiers killed in the Vietnam War in 1969. Decades later, they're revived in a secret U.S. military program called the UniSol program. They're reanimated and enhanced into nearly unstoppable super soldiers. But there's a problem. Deveraux slowly begins regaining memories of his past life, and Andrew Scott as well. He regains his psychotic tendencies that he had that made him go full villain mode when he was in Vietnam to begin with, and he's twice as bad as a UniSol soldier.
Yeah.
So
he had a whole necklace full of ears.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? He was the first Verizon commercial.
That's right. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? This movie came out July 10th, 1992. And it says, yes, there is a wood chipper. So, Marty, there you go.
Okay, so it is a wood chipper. It just looked a little weird because it had spikes on the front of it. I was like, I've never seen a wood chipper with spikes.
It looked a little different.
It's a tactical wood chipper.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The budget was approximately $23 million. The box office domestically was $36 million. Its worldwide total hit between $95 and $102 million. So it was a solid hit internationally, especially in Europe and Asia, where Van Damme and Lundgren are massive draws. They're both really popular over there. It launched a franchise with multiple sequels, including direct-to-video entries and later theatrical revivals. Travis, you and Marty both mentioned this earlier.
Yes, Universal Soldier 2 and 3 are non-canon, according to Fiction Horizon. And then Universal Soldier: The Return in 1999 as a retcon. And then 5 and 6, which is Regeneration and Day of Reckoning, are both canon as well.
And those last two have Van Damme in them, don't it?
Yeah, he came back
the last
fourth.
three. I think the last three have Van Damme and Dolph. Well, no, Dolph's only in one of them. Yeah,
2 and 3 were completely recast, and then the original director, I think, and John came back through. Yeah. And then they had one. I guess it would be The Return. Would be the one with Bill Goldberg. I don't recall.
Could be. Let me hit a few pre-production notes here to get that out of the way. The original script leaned more heavily into a dark sci-fi horror before becoming a big action vehicle. Dark sci-fi horror. Isn't that practically what we did with Event Horizon?
Event Horizon, yeah.
Dark sci-fi horror. So Universal Soldier had the potential to be stupid then, I guess.
This guy, I'm telling you what, Marty, you believe this guy?
Yeah, I do believe it. Yeah.
Golly.
Okay. I couldn't pass it on Marty. I'm sorry. That was for Marty.
And then he's gonna mute, and then he mutes us when we knock on him.
Hey, it's good to be the boss, okay? What can I say? It's good to be the boss.
Golly.
Van Damme and Lundgren reportedly did not get along during filming. Competitive energy spilled into production, which is very believable. The Vietnam prologue was shot quickly to keep the costs down, it says. Emmerich used practical effects heavily, especially for the climactic fight. And the film was shot in Arizona using desert landscapes to create that sterile military test zone aesthetic. Let's see here. Director Roland Emmerich, just mentioned him a moment ago, who would later become the king of large-scale destruction films. After Universal Soldier, he went on to direct Stargate, Independence Day, Godzilla, and The Day After Tomorrow. All good movies. You can actually see the blueprint for his future blockbuster style starting here: big action, government conspiracies, and large scale destruction.
Yeah.
Now, the part I guess you could say I was kind of looking forward to with this movie, because there's so many people in it that just stood out to me. The cast breakdown here, with some notable roles for each one of them. Jean-Claude Van Damme played Luc Deveraux. Before Universal Soldier, he had already built action credibility with Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Lionheart, and Double Impact. Double Impact's the other one we were.
Man, I can't believe they're gonna leave out Cyborg and Death Warrant.
I know. Well, was Death Warrant before this or after?
No, Death Warrant was after this.
1990.
Was it 1990?
1990, Death Warrant.
Okay. Oh. I know Cyborg. I like Cyborg.
And Lionheart dropped at the same time. It and Lionheart dropped one right after the other. Yeah, Cyborg's one of I really like Cyborg, but I do like those. I do very much enjoy those post-apocalyptic type things.
Yeah, it was solid.
Mm-hmm. And the main bad guy was wild looking. So and Cyborg.
I always thought he looked like the dude that rapped for CNC Music Factory.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. Gonna make you sweat till you bleed.
That's what I was just about to say. Do you think it would have been fitting if the girl that was with him screamed at "Everybody dance now" and Van Damme broke out and danced?
Yeah.
And then Jerry Orbach could have came in as Lumiere.
There you go. We got it down. I mean, hey, look, I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. But that was good though. We got the idea down. This film helped solidify him as a mainstream action star beyond martial arts tournament films. Later, he starred in Time Cop, Sudden Death, and then they go real far down the road in Expendables 2. But
wow,
they
skipped Hard Target and he was actually in Last Action Hero too as himself.
Well, then he had the Legionnaire.
Legionnaire was good too, dude.
What's
the Quest?
The Quest.
What's the other movie? Martial arts than they were story. They were like good story.
What's the movie with the Arquette girl in it with him?
Is that the one where he was in the desert? Or something.
Yeah.
Was that in Desert Heat?
No, not Desert Heat. It'll come to one of us in a minute, I'm sure.
I can't think of it. Wasn't that the Legionnaire that had her in it?
Had what?
Wasn't that the Legionnaire?
No.
That had her? No. Okay.
No. So. Legionnaire was like in the desert. He was like an actual Legionnaire that was trying to find his way back or something.
It's kind of like Lionheart. What he did in Lionheart, but they didn't have the same story as Lionheart.
Right.
Yeah, it was like. It was also in it's like kind of maybe like Arizona-ish, and he wound up at like her ranch or something. Isn't that it? Is that the same one?
I think so. It sounds almost right. I know it's in the desert for sure. I can see the cover of the VHS tape in my head plain as day. He's got a motorcycle he's on, and he's riding towards you on the box.
Nowhere to Run.
Nowhere to Run.
Nowhere to Run.
There you go.
Nowhere to Run. Yeah. As soon as you said it had his face and a motorcycle on it, I was like, bam, it just popped in my head.
That's what I'm saying.
Nowhere to Run.
The whole boxing was right in my mind. I could not see the title for anything though. It says here, fun fact: Van Damme plays Deveraux as more emotionally vulnerable than many of his other characters. A subtle shift for him at the time. He's always usually, more the martial arts tough guy kind of thing. Not the.
Well, in that case, we're totally forgetting Knockoff, where he was the fashion designer with Rob Schneider.
That
one.
Yeah. I don't remember that one.
Well, in that one, he's a Hong Kong fashion designer, and he does like knockoff labels, like he'd do Puma running shoes, but instead of Puma, it'd have 2 M's in it. And then Rob Schneider actually played the CIA agent. If you haven't seen that one, you ought to go check that one out.
I'll have to look for it, because I don't remember that one. Dolph Lundgren plays Andrew Scott. He was already iconic thanks to Rocky IV as Ivan Drago, the Punisher, and Masters of the Universe.
My God.
His performance here is unhinged and intense, almost horror villain energy by the end of it. Later on, he appeared in The Expendables and Aquaman. And I'm sure there's more in between. Says Scott may be one of Lundgren's most entertaining villain performances. And that's probably true. He was a pretty good bad guy in this. Ali Walker played Veronica Roberts. She plays the journalist who uncovers the UniSol program. Later appeared in The Profiler and Sons of Anarchy. Her character brings humor and humanity to the film, balancing the over-the-top action. Sons of Anarchy, y'all gonna get on to me here. I still have not watched Sons of Anarchy yet.
Oh man, can't believe it.
So many things I have not got to yet. I still need to get to. I haven't seen Landman yet. I have not seen Mayor of Kingstown yet.
I'm more like meh with that show.
Really?
That's why everybody talk about Opie. I'm like, good. Opie was a beat.
Hey, don't let Chili Ray hear you, man. Right. Don't let him hear you.
Oh, I do it all the time. Anytime he says something about Opie, boy, I get on him. I'll be on him hard, make him cry.
Oh, poor guy.
Have you ever seen? I think it's called Army of One with Dolph Lundgren in it.
Yeah,
it's got Bo. Got Hope from Bo and Hope.
From
Days of Our Lives.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all remember
Christian
that?
Alfonso.
We got to see her booty, and she didn't use the body double. That was why everybody watched that movie. It was still a good one though.
It was a good movie. Speaking of his other movies, they didn't bring up Red Scorpion either. You know what Red Scorpion is, basically, right? It's the Rambo version. It's the Russian Rambo.
Russian Rambo,
Russian Rambo,
yeah, 100%.
More or less.
That and what was the other one? Men of War. Men of War was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He's had, dude. I'll watch it. If it's got Dolph Lundgren in it, I'll watch it. Even his low budget,
you know what? Matter of fact,
are good.
You talked about him earlier. Talk about Dolph Lundgren for a minute, because you knew quite a bit about him earlier. You was talking about he's not only a good actor and a martial artist. The man's brilliant. I mean, he's a genius.
Yeah, he's got a master's degree in chemical engineering. He had a what was it called? He had a scholarship that he dropped out of on MIT, but he had a scholarship to MIT. It was called I forgot what it was called, but anyway, yeah, man got a scholarship on academics to MIT. Like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And that's what I love hearing Sly talk about him too, because he's like, oh, I hated the guy when he time he walked in. He's like, he said, what was it? He said he's tall, he's got the body of a Greek god, he's beautiful, and he's a genius.
Right.
Like great hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, body of a Greek god, tall, and he's a genius.
I hate him.
I hate him. Yeah, that's great.
Gosh.
They say he actually put in filming in Rocky IV, he put
him in the hospital.
He put him in the hospital, put him in intensive care for like 9 days because he told him to hit him. I want you to hit me for real. Like, we want to make this as realistic as possible.
It was too hard of a body shot.
Yeah. Busted him open, boy. That's another thing.
It caused a heart issue, was what it did. It was a heart issue or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
hit him right in the chest. Yeah.
That's another thing too, though, is Dolph Lundgren is a for real martial artist.
Yes.
Like, he's got black belts and I forgot what all he's got. Kyokushin karate. He's a fourth dan black belt in Kyokushin, and he knows I think a little bit of jiu-jitsu and a couple other things. Like, yeah, Dolph Lundgren is so underrated, I feel like, in the conversation of the old school BAs, I guess it's because his career didn't have all the blockbusters all the other guys did. I guess it'd be why,
Probably. I know, as far as podcasters go, I know martial arts as well. I mean, I know Taekwondo.
Oh.
I know Aikido.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Nintendo's a good one.
I'm like a 10th Dan in Nintendo. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the little guy that knocks Mike Tyson out with a big uppercut, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
They made that game.
Played all the way to the end. You don't lie, you couldn't get past Don Flamingo. Dude,
Glass,
the hippo.
Usually Glass Joe was taking me out. I think
I was say that tiger dude that turned into a blur. I had a hard time with him.
It's a timing thing. Block, 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 block. Punch. Yeah, and there he goes. Yeah, you gotta love Punch Out. It was all about patterns. When you figured out the pattern of the boxer, including Tyson at the end, it wasn't anything.
Well, the thing about it though is back in our day, you had 3 lives. That was it. You didn't have no save points. You had 3 lives to beat the whole game.
Yeah.
Now, some of them would be nice to you and let you gain some lives back.
What was it called back then? It was Metal Gear. Metal Gear had save points in it.
Metal Gear did, yeah.
Yeah, but you had to make it to a certain level to get to that save point.
You want to drive a kid crazy nowadays? Hand him a daggum NES controller with some Lion King.
Yeah.
On damn Lion King. They will rage quit. They will rage quit on the 3rd level where you got to jump up in little trees.
Give them Contra.
Yeah,
so they can get the people shooting up. They can people shooting up at an angle diagonally at you, coming from above and below, and
then you get them super sick. You get them super sick power ups, so now your gun's shooting off 20 different directions and making these awesome laser blasts and explosions, and you die and lose it.
Right, you lose everything.
Yeah,
but at least with that game, you could cheat and get 30 lives to start with. So I mean, there was that.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the movie. Edo Ross played Colonel Perry. It's a classic 80s and 90s character actor. We've seen him in a ton of things. I think I remember seeing him in 48 Hours, or maybe he was in both 48 Hours.
Who's that?
I think he was just in the first one.
Colonel Perry.
Yeah.
The one that Lundgren put a bullet in the eye.
Yeah.
I think that was him. Wasn't he the guy that played the Iceman? Wasn't he the Iceman or one of the in 48 Hours in another 48 Hours? Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I thought he was the guy that played the character Iceman that they found out later on.
Mm-hmm.
He also appeared in Full Metal Jacket and Lethal Weapon 2. It's got listed on here, and I don't remember him in Lethal Weapon 2 unless he's one of the cops in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He did a few. He was Lieutenant Touchdown in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. I mentioned Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did quite a few things where he was military type things. So he did that. He did another 48 Hours, Universal Soldier, Hiroshima, Out of the Ashes. Then I just seen a couple other ones. Navajo Blues.
He was kind of typecast in a way.
Yeah, kind of like that dude in that dude that's always cussing that was in Saving Private Ryan we talked about.
Yeah.
He always got the buzz cut.
Yeah. Now, of course, the list I had produced a while ago stopped at those actors, but I'm on IMDb checking out the ones now.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, did you fall off?
For a second, I think I did.
Yeah, for a minute he did.
I wasn't even looking at the screen. I just heard you pop back in. Jerry Orbach played Dr. Christopher Gregor. We know who Jerry Orbach is, and we got he a Law and Order?
Our guest, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, shawty, and we provide the rest. He was Lumiere, man.
He was what?
He was Lumiere.
Musketeer?
Beauty and the Beast. Y'all don't know? Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Come on. I was even singing the song.
I'm not big on Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry. So sorry. So sorry.
The thing is, I watched Beauty and the Beast only one time and one time only. So.
Beauty and the Beast is probably my favorite Disney movie for sure.
I've never watched it.
Wasn't he the well, we can't all be perfect.
It's not like he was. It's not like he was on vacation in a summer rental he got for.
But wasn't he the old man that got Brewster into the money too, like in Brewster's Millions?
No, I don't think he was.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
He was the father in Dirty Dancing. the one to put baby in the corner. He was in like I said, he was in Law and Order. I think
he was Charlie Pegler in Brewster's Millions. He was the coach of the baseball team or whatever.
There you go. That's what he was.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Now, did you know there were some appearances for the other UniSol soldiers from several people? We
Tiny Zeus Lester.
Yeah, you had Zeus in there, Tiny Lister, Debo, as some of us know him.
Debo.
I just realized this one today. I watched it today, and I was looking at one of them. I said, I know that guy. It's Ralph Moeller. Now, if you're not a fan of Best of the Best series, you probably don't know who he is. But if you like the Best of the Best series, Best of the Best 2 had the guy that Tommy Lee fought in the underground matches.
Yeah.
And that's him. That is him.
Yeah.
So I knew him from somewhere. And there's somebody else here named Simon Rhee.
Simon Rhee.
You know who Simon Rhee is? Speaking of Best of the Best. That's Dahan.
Dahan.
And Eric Norris played another one.
Is he related to Chuck?
I do believe so.
Oh
my God.
Is he not?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Speaking of Mr. Norris, did you see that video that I sent you earlier?
Not yet. I have not. I'll watch it when we're done with this. And Eric Norris was born in 1965. He's the youngest son of Chuck Norris.
Oh, cool. Heck
so
yeah.
He basically started a career as a stuntman, it says, at a young age, and graduated to stunt coordinating and a little bit of second unit directing, it says, and eventually directing main unit stuff. So he's more behind the camera.
Yo, check this out too. Right after he was going back to Simon Rhee, after he was Dahan Park, that was actually right before he was Ito in Showdown in Little Tokyo, wrapping back around to a Dolph Lundgren movie.
Dolph Lundgren,
How about that?
And then he was Dahan in Best of the Best 2 again.
He had a little cameo in Lethal Weapon 4 as one of the bad guys that was Jet Li.
Yeah,
he was the one. He's the one that fought Riggs in the back of that truck on the interstate with the mobile home they were moving.
Right. Yeah.
He's the one. He's the one that fought him.
He was also in Spawn and Blade, which is pretty cool.
Now, Blade or Blade 2?
Blade. He's an uncredited henchman.
Okay.
He was in Wind Talkers. He's done a ton. I mean, an absolute ton of stunt coordinating, stunt man, and stunt players. Stunt man, stunt coordinator, and stunt player. Whatever a stunt player was, we forgot to ask that nice lady.
Miss Diane Peterson. We should call her back.
Peterson.
Call her back and say, "What's a stunt player? What's a stunt player?"
Yeah. Some big movies, dude. Big movies like We Were Soldiers, Wind Talkers, Hulk, that utility stunts, whatever that means. He was a Last Samurai, Starsky and Hutch, Deadwood, Mission Impossible movies, like Blades of Glory. Yeah, he was in Blades of Glory. Like, dude, I mean, the list just is huge of all the stunt work he's done.
Well, that's one thing they'll always need is a good stuntman out there.
Yeah,
good stunt people.
Exactly.
He's
Star Trek Into the Darkness.
Between that and also the fight coordinating, fight choreographer.
Yeah, this TV show Grimm, I actually enjoy Grimm. He was a fight choreography, a fight coordinator, and a stunt double.
I can't remember Grimm. Wasn't Grimm about the the story?
Yeah, the dark fairy tales.
Yeah. So he was a descendant of. So the brothers Grimm, in I guess now in modern times, were considered to be like the Helsing family. You know what I mean? Like they had all these stories because they actually fought them. So he's a descendant of the Grimms. So he's part of the Grimm family. So yeah, he goes through and fights a bunch of the he's a cop too, but he goes through and solves mysteries and fights all of the cryptids, I guess they're called.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool show.
Last person I'm going to bring up is Rance Howard. And are y'all familiar with him?
Probably without knowing it off the top of my head.
He's a character actor that's been around for a very long time. When I say very long time, I mean as far back as old black and white shows like Andy Griffith and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, as far as Andy Griffith goes, he's a relation to Ron Howard.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so he he's also been out, I want to say, some westerns and everything as well. I know he had something from Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
The old man and Drillbit Taylor.
Small Soldiers. Yeah, he's Drillbit Taylor. He's been in quite a few things. You may know him from some other movies if you look him up and see some of the small roles he's had and everything. But yeah, I just bring him up because he's relation to Ron Howard. I don't remember if that's like an uncle or something or some kind of older brother or something. I don't know which it is. He's just related to him. That's all I know for sure.
I know Ron Howard's older brother. He does a lot of horror movies and stuff. So I'm just I'm drawing a blank on his first name.
Are you talking about the guy that was in Waterboy as well? Plays the
yeah, he was in Waterboy too.
That's Clinton Howard.
Howard.
Yeah, he's in a lot. He's in Apollo 13 as well, I believe, and he's in basically anything Ron Howard directs. He gets a role in for sure. But I think actually Rance Howard, I think, is his uncle, not his brother of any kind. He'd be too old to be a brother. So, a few trivia and fun facts about the movie. The ear necklace worn by Lundgren's character mirrors his Vietnam War psychosis. The cooling motif, ice baths, refrigeration trucks, is because the UniSols overheat, which is they said a clever sci-fi limitation of them. What is that? What they were injecting? I can't remember. Was it steroids they were injecting?
Plot armor. Wasn't that also it was steroids, but wasn't it also to keep them cool?
I don't remember if it may be.
I know.
It may also.
I know it was like I know there was like two shots that they were taking in the movie. One of them was like that shot with the steroids, and then the other one was literally when they were in the chairs in the ice in the cooler room, and then they were getting injected in the back of their head to erase their memories of that day. So.
The movie itself was one of the last major pre-CGI action movies before digital effects took over the mid-90s cinema. The grocery store fight's one of the most unexpectedly funny sequences in early 90s action films. I mean,
that line that Dolph gives is great. He's like, I'm here to kick ass, kiss ass, and busting heads.
I was like, I remember that part now, but other than that, I was like, what was the funny part?
Yeah, that was the funny part.
I know that part, but
the funny part.
I always thought it was kind of like not laugh out loud funny, but a little bit funny with Van Damme in the restaurant eating and fighting.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
He's eating everything, and when he's fighting people, every time he turns, he's picking up something new.
Because he didn't have the money to pay for it or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the girl already.
He was throwing them around. And he'd reach over and grab a sandwich and pick it back up and take another bite and then start whooping ass again.
Yeah.
Well, and then the other part that was pretty funny was when he's running through the walls, and then he gets to the last wall, and it's made of Brico block, and then she's like, "Well, run to it," and then he just kind of looks at her like, "What do you think I'm made of? Steel?"
Right.
The franchise.
I think though, if you, I think any of these 80s movies though, 80s, 90s both, with this genre with these types of actors and stuff, I think all of them are punny and the one-liners, and then the situations they get in. I think all of them. I can't think of one that doesn't have at least a few comedic relief scenes in it. You know what I mean? Like all of them
Exactly.
have some funny stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, I guess you gotta have something to kind of offset it a little bit.
Well, and then a lot of Arnold's movies, a lot of his had the funny one-liners. So, like,
Chill out.
Yeah, that's why my favorite scene in in The Last Action Hero is when he snatches that dude out of the car in the rain. And he's got him by the cuff of his neck, and he's like, "Rubber baby buggy bumpers." And he turned around to the kid. He's like, "I bet you didn't know I was going to say that one, did you?" He's like always saying his lines. He said, "Rubber baby buggy bumpers."
One of the for me, when it comes to his action films, one of the more memorable one-liners he had is always in Commando, and is like, "What did you do with Sully?" I let him go.
Let him go.
I let him go.
Yeah. And then I think one of my other favorite one-liners of his was from Predator when he knifes that dude and he sticks him and he's like stick around.
Yeah.
Let out some steam, Bennett.
Yeah, let off some steam.
Would we agree he probably had some of the best one-liners, or are we going to throw Stallone in?
Oh yeah. Arnold hands down had the best one-liner.
Yeah, he's the king. Even in that trash Batman movie when he was Mr. Freeze and
chill out.
Chill out.
Yeah, chill out.
He's terrible.
So get you guys' opinions on a couple things. Who gives the better performance, Van Damme's subtle redemption arc or Lundgren's chaotic villain?
Oh man, that's a hard call, dude, because I really, really, really like the way Dolph. They did it quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say Van Damme only for the fact that they didn't dive into Dolph's as much as they did. They laid his out and explained his better than they did Dolph Lundgren's. Dolph had that moment where he was telling that in the beginning of the movie where he was telling the other soldier that it's all bullshit. He's like, can't you see what everything that's going on? Like we were sent here to die or whatever. Like that whole thing he was telling him. He's like, no, do it now, soldier. He was telling him to kill a woman or
I don't know what it was. Kill those too, yeah.
Yeah. So, but he's telling him, that like his mental break came from the realization that they were told they were the good guys. They thought they were the good guys, and they're just over here killing people. And for what reason? You know what I mean? It's like they didn't really deep dive it though. So I'm gonna have to say Jean-Claude's, but I think that Luc Deveraux and Andrew Scott both had an equal. They would have been equally interesting and dramatic had they deep dived Dolph Lundgren's.
Yeah, I totally agree with what Travis said. I gotta go with Jean-Claude's backstory. That was more the focus of the movie instead of just like focusing on a little bit of Dolph's backstory. They just focused on Van Damme's backstory. So,
but see, on the other hand, too, if they were to go, if they had have went deep into him, it may have taken away from Luc Deveraux because, like nowadays I see some story arcs and character. It's like Daniel. It's like Daniel being the bully. Like Johnny was actually, you know what I'm saying? It's like Daniel and Johnny and
Justice for Johnny.
Yeah, justice for Johnny, man. It's like he's portrayed this certain way, but when you break it down, like he's a victim of his circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
So it may have made him have more sympathy.
All right. So does this film deserve more recognition in the 90s sci-fi action conversation, not just being an action film, but also the sci-fi part of it as well?
It leaned more towards action, I think, than it did sci-fi.
I mean, it does, but does it deserve more recognition than it gets in the 90s sci-fi action conversation?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
That's what I'm asking. So basically, it's just an action film for us, and the fact that they're these super soldiers is one that's fine and all, but it's really, to me, it's more of an action flick. I don't look at it as being sci-fi.
Yeah.
I've always looked at it as action.
Yeah, the tech in it and what they're doing to create this the super soldiers, the UniSols are the only thing that lent credibility to classifying as a sci-fi.
Yeah.
And when I think of sci-fi, a sci-fi action would be something more like Stargate.
Yeah. Definitely.
Or even the early Jean-Claude Van Damme, maybe Cyborg. That felt more sci-fi than Universal Soldier.
Yeah, you're right.
I 100% agree with that too.
You're right. This question here seems kind of odd to me, but I'm gonna toss that there anyway. But like, how does it compare to other '90s action sci-fi like Terminator 2 or RoboCop? To me, it doesn't really compare to them at all because Terminator 2 and RoboCop are legit, pretty much robots, or in
cyborgs,
or at least in RoboCop, say from Cyborg Cop, but mostly he's more machine than anything. So.
Well, for me, the reason why it wouldn't compare to those two in particular is because those two movies were groundbreaking at the time. This didn't do anything. It didn't give us anything new. You know what I mean? As far as the story and the idea of having serum, and I mean Captain America, for Christ's sake, we have serum enhanced super soldiers. This has been around for ages. Whereas Terminator and RoboCop, especially RoboCop, the movie. I feel like was pretty groundbreaking at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
As far as other action movies, though, I would throw this right up there with any of them.
Oh yeah,
it
definitely good. But where would you guys rank this in Van Damme's action flicks? I mean, where do you rank it amongst all his? He's got so many good action flick hits out there, but I mean, is this top 5 for you for him, or is it? Is it not even top? To me, it's not top 5 as far as his action films go.
I'm gonna say maybe top 10 to 15.
I mean,
it may be floating around 10.
Yeah, because I definitely put Bloodsport ahead of it. I definitely put Kickboxer ahead of it. I definitely 100%. Put Lionheart. Double Impact goes ahead of it for me. I'll even put Hard Target ahead of it.
Exactly, I do too. I was about to say Hard Target. Even though some of the action sequences in Hard Target was like super over the top, it had a better storyline, in my opinion. So,
not only that, if we're talking about his entire filmography versus this timeline too, his later movies now are wonderful too. The Last Mercenary that came out in 2021 was phenomenal. He played Durand in the newest Kickboxer movie, Retaliation, where he had the glasses. I swear he was blind, but I would put that ahead of this one. I'm with y'all. I'm this might be top 12 even.
Or even the movie where he actually gets to play himself. JCVD.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my God, that's
JCVD. That movie is great.
It's not a movie; it's a TV show. There's episodes. I wish it had came out on a second season, but we're forgetting about another one that's of his that's more sci-fi than this one. That is phenomenal. I don't know if y'all like it or not, but Time Cop was great.
Yeah, Time Cop was awesome.
Time Cop was great. Sudden Death was a great movie for me.
Yep. Didn't we talk about that? Wasn't that a remake?
Sudden Death was, yeah.
Sudden Death?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I believe it's a remake.
Chris told me about that one time too. Yeah, he was telling me that Sudden Death was actually a remake, and it wasn't but the original wasn't a hockey game. It was something different.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but I do remember reading about that though. And then as far as that goes, what's the one where he's undercover in prison?
That was Death Warrant.
That's a
Death Warrant. Death Warrant was better. So
what about the one where he played his own twin? I love that one.
That was Double Impact. Double Impact.
Yeah.
Now, one of the movies I will not put ahead of Universal Soldier is that crap he did with Dennis Rodman.
Double Team.
Yeah, that was garbage.
As good as Legionnaire is, I feel like I would put Universal Soldier ahead of Legionnaire too.
So I mean, he's had a lot of great movies, and I'm not saying that this is a bad movie by any means. Just the fact that we don't rank this in our top 10 and it's still a great movie just says loads for him and the type of movies that he used to put out. So
man, you can't watch it bad. I don't know if he has a bad movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of his newer ones that you're talking about. Him and Seagal have the same thing where they both got out of the spotlight for action heroes, and later on they've made so many movies that have gone straight to like rental or straight
video,
streaming.
Low budget stuff. Yeah, that's like Blackwater and The Bouncer and We Die Young. I watched all of that. Like I'll sit and watch a Van Damme movie even if it is low budget. It's almost like it's almost like Castor Troy. I'll just about watch anything that Nick Cage is in just because he's so hilarious to me now.
What was that one Van Damme movie where they he was like a serial killer and they had like it was kind of like on a sci-fi kind of loop too. Because
Van Damme was a serial killer.
Yeah, it was like maybe early 2000s when he did it.
Huh.
But it was a really good movie, and there was two of them because they had cloned him, and there was one that was the serial killer.
Oh, the clone thing.
Yeah.
Replicant.
I couldn't spit the word out.
It was kind of like it made me. Because that one made me feel like the Jet Li movie where he was going around and killing the versions of himself to get stronger.
Yeah. That was such a good Van Damme movie.
That was a good one. He's got
the other Marty. I think the other movie you asked me about before when I was asking about Nowhere to Run. I think you were thinking of Maximum Risk. The other movie you were asking about. I mentioned like one of the Arquette sister or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if she's in this one or not, but I think you might be thinking Maximum Risk. The way you talked about it earlier, I see that listed on here. We can't forget Street Fighter playing Colonel Guile.
Whatever.
Yeah, man.
No way.
On, man.
Now, if y'all have seen the preview for some of the characters coming up in the new Street Fighter movie,
listen, I will not let us sit here. We can defile everyone except for the late great Raul Julia as M. Bison. The dude they had playing Zangief was good too.
Did he really play a good Bison though? I don't know.
No, but it was phenomenal. And
have you seen some of the people, Travis, playing the characters in the new Street Fighter movie coming out?
Oh, absolutely.
Cody Rhodes
got Roman Reigns
Guile.
as Akira. Yeah, we got Roman Reigns as Akira. We got Cody Rhodes as Guile. We got there's teasing. Now I heard that Sagat wasn't in it at all, but they're also teasing that Brock Lesnar's Sagat. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. I doubt it because I know a big thing about the movie is they left Sagat out of it. And Sagat is like the first two games, he's the protagonist.
Remind me which one Sagat is.
Sagat's the Muay Thai guy with the patch over his eye. He was the big bad in the first two games.
Yeah, he was the big baddie.
Okay.
And the fact that they got Chun-Li being played by was it Chun-Li? I think it's Chun-Li being played by I can't remember what it was. But Cammy is being played by an Indian or something. They're trying to do all the inclusion stuff, I think.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then the one that killed me though is everybody's upset because Vega's openly gay. And I'm like, Vega's always been gay to us. Like everybody who's ever played Street Fighter knows Vega's like he's not even gay. He's in love with himself. But at the same time, it's like, I got no problem with you making Vega openly gay, dude. Like
that would be like people complaining if they made a new World of Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
And they had the Blood Elves in it and they complained that the Blood Elves were gay.
Right.
Because technically, if you've ever played World of Warcraft and you play the Blood Elf and you see their mannerisms in the game, it kind of makes you think of that anyway. The way they jump when you're running and jumping.
Right. The one that's got me truly upset though is the photos have been going around for the TV show for God of War. It's that's just absolutely terrible. Like, damn, y'all couldn't pay Triple H or daggum enough money to get it. Like, but it's a TV show, not a movie. I thought we were getting a movie. They're making a TV show, but they still could have done better than that.
Yeah. Well, they leave us lacking in a lot of places with some of these things. When it comes to the people playing in the movies and all.
Let the guy that does his voice play him. I mean, damn.
Yeah.
That dude is chiseled and he's a monster. Have you ever seen that guy? He's a monster, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's like having the Ahsoka series on Disney. Everybody was wanting Ashley Eckstein, how do you say her name?
Yep.
They wanted her to play the role because she's the voice of her. And
did you see the fan film where she was working the lightsaber, dude?
Yeah.
Like she would have killed it.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this movie up. We talked about pretty much everything, unless you guys got something else you want to put out there about the movie. I think I covered pretty much everything we were going to do for the movie.
It's a good movie.
I'll definitely watch it. Yeah.
It was a good movie. I'd put it in at least my top 10 of Van Damme's movies. So right at 10.
I don't think there's a movie we bring up on here that we wouldn't tell somebody to watch, or at least one of us wouldn't tell somebody to watch. I mean,
a couple of movies, back, I had a hard time watching the tough musical.
It was not a musical.
Yeah.
Gosh, this guy, Marty, Travis, you were talking about me earlier. This guy thinks Footloose was a musical.
It is.
It's not a musical.
Totally.
Musical is when people get out there and sing all the time.
Okay.
They're singing through the movie, not acting. They're singing. Those are musicals.
Maybe he sang in it though.
Mamma Mia is a musical.
Yeah, a good one too. Them old ladies was horny.
And singing about it.
I like Mamma Mia. I watch both of them. But I like musicals too. I can't wait till we do the Apple.
I told you, Marty. Right there. He wants to do. He's dying to do the Apple.
I want to do the Apple.
Marty said he made it to. Marty said he made it to sit out that week or something. He don't know.
Heck yeah. Well, that's gonna be the next one. Yeah, that's gonna be the next one that we do with Catherine May Stewart, though.
Yeah, which unfortunately I just missed here recently. She was in Bowling Green about an hour and a half from me.
Oh man,
I told you about that. She was doing the stage version of Steel Magnolias.
Oh, you did? Yeah. She's retro life for you. That's good for you.
She's our best friend.
She's our best good friend.
Marty, I can't remember. You haven't been on the show with us with her yet, have you?
No, I don't think I have.
I don't think you have. I think the last time, I think the only other person other than Travis has been Tim. Come on with me, and do an episode with her. She's so
awesome. She's been on so much too that like last time I was on with her, we were just talking. We were talking about her old place in OBX in places around North and South Carolina. Like it's just always so much fun with her too. We try to open that kind of rapport with every guest we have, but with Mary, I don't know. There's some kind of connection, and she flat out said she was kind of impressed with the way that we asked questions that other interviews don't do. Like we do talk about the movies, and we give you the generic stuff, but we like to get to know the person too.
I only had about 30 minutes, unfortunately. For those of you who are interested in retro TV stuff, our YouTube channel is starting to expand out with some TV things on it as well. We have an interview on there. It's about 30 minutes long. It's about 40 minutes long. It's got Mino Palouse in it from Voyagers. We talked to him about Voyager. He's been in all kinds of stuff though, other than Voyagers. But I tried my best to get him more of the talking of his after movies and stuff, because he does photography. You would have enjoyed that part.
Oh yeah.
Talking photography with him, and he did history teaching it was a high school there, I believe, which is funny because history is what the Voyagers show was about. So
Voyagers was, but they were going through time correcting,
right. But we had that same conversation with Diane Franklin though, and her teaching drama in school all those years. And talking about what she did, what she liked outside of, Hollywood and things like that. She talked quite a bit about quite a bit of stuff like that with us. So, yeah, it's always fun for people to get to learn more about the people coming on, other than just they this is what happened in this part of the movie, and I didn't like it or something, or we want to hear what they like outside of it.
And there was one thing that Mino said that really stuck with me. He said, you know, actors and actresses, we're all just people. We're just normal, everyday people. So, and I was like, that's very true. They might act in movies or TV, but they're just regular people just trying to get by. So,
too true. All right, well, we're going to wrap things up. If you liked the episode today, make sure you follow and subscribe to us, and hit that big old bell icon up in the corner up there on the YouTube page when you follow and subscribe to us there, because that lets you know when we have new stuff come out. Audio can be picked up on iTunes and Spotify, as well as anywhere where you get your audio podcast at. If you want to reach out to us on email and give a suggestion for something you'd like to see one day or hear something from us one day, the retrolife4you@gmail.com. And you can find us on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, as I just mentioned a moment ago, at retrolife4you, just as you see it on the screen here above us if you're watching the video. If not, retrolife, the number 4, YOU is how you look us up and everything. So, Travis, I know this is your time to shine. It's the end of the show, and sometimes you shine, sometimes you don't.
I'm feeling like we should give Van Damme the Chuck Norris treatment because he's so awesome. We've talked about how he's so awesome this whole time. We should give him the Chuck Norris treatment with one I've never heard before. When Jean-Claude Van Damme goes to donate blood, he declines the syringe. Instead, he requests a handgun and a bucket.
That's tough right there.
That's tough.
That's tough. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next show. Thanks for being with us, guys. Catch you guys later.